burnt down to 58. So already, Eternal Fire have a lot of progress, and it looks like they're going to be cleaning up this pistol pretty successfully. Xantares gets one, Xantares gets two. Flank from main will come in, but Lance can only find the one. Roxic finds that trade. Major finding Stair means it was just refresh, last alive on one yesterday. I mean, we spoke about it at the time, the chances they had. Oh, nice long-range spray. That's I know it's against default pistols, but that's still harder than it looks. The future, and maybe going for that, I don't know, for example, as we discussed yesterday. Need to give Paz some time first, though.
Anyway, 4 versus 4, couple kills going back and forth. Molly actually means that Cypher won't be able to fall back down the ramp, but gonna opt to just take some chip damage and keep himself alive. There's still more pushes that continues to come through here. It's Lanks through Squeaky Door, good for 1. I don't really mind that though right now. Do Sprout
of the group 3v2, and that's a good find. Unfortunately for Major, he goes into that full health player of refresh, and that's almost 4-1 versus 3. Gets the first. I'm not sure he has all the information on what our two players are remaining in there. He didn't have any clue at all that Slacks was already. I agree. I mean, as young, probably you would say, as some of the others, but he's still been on this team for a long period of time. I think for Sprout
to punish as well, but good patience here. I mean, Refresh might be able to catch them off guard. Just the one kill. Does that send the T side into disarray? Yes. Refresh gets another. 2 versus 2. The dust isn't settling yet either.
Yeah, a foot visible there opened up to all the possibilities, and then you become worse in general, even if you stop IGLing. It's a tough one. It doesn't seem to have happened to Zan.
Still very doable. They've got the kits as well, superior weapons. They need to just work as a unit. That's a huge kill from Imor. And does that actually send a shockwave through Sprout and force them to save these guns? I don't know if they actually want to attack this. The money's looking really bad right now, and it's getting even worse as Paz has found Slacks, and now they're going to call it, but they're only going to get 1 rifle out of the round. The Ego really have a trick up their sleeve more often than not in these types of rounds, and make it challenging for their solid lineup, man. This is like you said, a team who should do damage at the RMR as Stayo opens up his accounts and actually make a mark, right?
It's been a roster also that's delivered a lot of talent over the years. Going in for a bit of an A play, and Lance will drop first at Imor. Will he get down the vent? No, he won't. Can't make it, and Stair stops Roxic in his tracks as well. Somehow, I'm not sure how. Paz has got down and can get a plant. Now he's hidden behind the silo, but he's going to be peppered by utility, I reckon, and just get pushed anyway. They don't want to stop.
Still starts to rain in. Refresh wants to fight fire with fire. He's going to be standing on point right now, waiting for them to come through the smoke. Oh my god, that is a disaster. Xantares turns and burns. They at least gets a kill back, but I mean, this is still really... Yeah, I mean, they definitely, as we said, going to need him
to check the top of Garage, and one way towards Secret will burn him out of the round. Stair finally gets use of that position.
Created a gap somewhere else in the map. Paz is looking to exploit. It's going to be even more. Surely won't expect the second part of the setup, and at least he gets a kill though. Lanks on point to trade, but trades are the name of the game. Eternal Fire need to get 1 more kill to get control of this A bomb site. They aren't considering Slacks. Bomb will still come through at least something. Oh no, that's a disaster for Slacks. Major comes out with the kill, and
we've got a chance back into this round, but as it is, TVP on the retake, but
no.
Major and Woxic are caught mid-rotation and get absolutely lined up by Stair, and now 1v1, and Zyphon's going to choose to hold the bomb here. Pass is faking out, Molotov could come out, needs to pull his gun out first, so hit the headshot. Oh, he does hit the headshot, but important round for Sprout, but of course, don't forget, the situation that we have here is that Sprout won that round with nobody.
Utility. Going to be down to the gunfights here for the CT side. Look at Refresh's position. He was waiting for the head to pop up. Great kill comes through there onto Xantares. Still haven't been able to get towards A here though, Trav. So, you know, maybe a potential for them to get control of the site. And Major gets a huge kill on the ramp player.
Yeah, that's big. Now it's all down to Refresh on B. He's the main man to defend this position. 3 players will be coming his way, but that's a beautiful pre-fire toward Major, and he finds Paz instantly as well. Looking for the last, and there's Refresh stepping up with 4 kills.
That you've got, right?
Exactly.
So you don't get to use that as like a hall pass or an excuse or anything like that. So we judge them by the same as how we judge everyone else.
Exactly.
And, well, Slacks is the Judgment Day.
Foot spotted. And a dink through the edge. Refresh looking to try and finish it off, but Imor, that's the frags he can make happen. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be a round-winning one. 3v2, but 25 seconds.
Yeah, bomb side chair as well, so this should literally be mission impossible. Major going to be swinging out. Orb gets the kill with him. at this point. Okay,
Right.
wait, it's not a mere formality.
Oh.
Can he get the bomb is the question. There's a player in towards the vent. I don't think he can collect the C4 and get the plant in time, so he has to try chase the player towards the vent. Stays is here. He more drops down. He hits the shot. He wins the round. He didn't even know that
As I
Stayer
said,
was...
like, the fact he tries to his best to get around the corner is unbelievable, but the grab coming in, Zyphon is very, very blind and does well to get one, to be honest, and do some damage to play. They're walking into the bit of the stack right now. Our Eternal Fire, they need to be careful. They just want a low buy round. Can they lose one as well, or lose 2-1? Don't want to. And that is
Huge.
a great frag from Roxic, taking Slacks out. One of the rifles gone. And it leaves Lance now to Trey. Oh, the low HP of Xantara. 4 players on the other side of him. How to go down.
no.
Oh, it's horrible timing.
No.
He just creeps behind the red at the worst possible time.
Got like 0 and 6 or something at one point. Now he's got the most kills on the team. Sprout just have not been able to catch up here, and now they're being picked apart. Everybody taking turns to get a kill here in the round. Just Slacks left remaining, 10-5, the imminent scoreline. Outright domination from Eternal Fire. And they've given themselves a fantastic chance to win this map on the favored
Slower.
side.
And maybe condition Eternal Fire into a different sort of play, but they are going into a Rampers 3, and look at the rotations coming in from Eternal Fire. There are just so many players here, and it's an absolute wipeout toward Ramp. No way holding the angle. They are. Xantara gets taken out, but the insta-trade was always going to be there. They're going to try and retake it now.
Xantara does get aggressive, goes 1-for-1, doesn't have any immediate support because of the wall of smokes in play here from the T side. Doesn't look like Eternal Fire are too content on giving it up though. Still and more art here. Gonna go for the boost to get up on top of the boot container. Nice bit of innovation, but actually still a situation favoring the T side, and they know exactly where Timor is. They flush him out, get the kill. 1 versus 2 as a result. Still not a done deal here. Yeah, 4 Sprout, Mage gets a frag for free. Oh no, not just 1 for free. It's 2 for the price of 1.
The German organisation, I think, is actually going to be a perfect choice at the moment. Roxic was killed toward Lance, and Xantara actually did consider the fact that Stair is lurking round, but still finds him. Now they know outside garage is completely taken. Zyphon's looking for one of his classic entries on Nuke. Paz, his teammate directly behind him. There's one, but Zyphon's now wary of a possibility of a big flank coming in. He's looking for both
Oh, no.
angles, and he'll just swing straight into Paz. 2 kills for Paz. Paz is back, and Stair is last line, unfortunately whipping his long-range sprays, and he knows it. Paz gets 3 in the end.
Does look like they're trying to bait Xantara's out, but you don't bait Xantara's. You don't even give him any option doing this, and it's also going to be a bit of attention towards the lower bomb site. There we go. Zyphon's patience is rewarded, and it's going to be Major who's called upon next. He's been a beast so far, 21 kills on the map, but he does get caught off of the peek out of the single door.
Yeah, he was trying to rotate round to a position where he can maybe take a duel without being seen, but gets caught. But Roxic still finds one. Thing is, Zyphon's on the lurk still.
It's actually like one of the interesting talking points. You know, it's something that talking point boost mark.
I do agree with that point. I also read that tweet last night, so I think it does make a lot of sense. I think T side may even be favourable in some situations on the most heavy CT side of maps. And look at this. Look at this pure, unadulterated aggression toward Ram.
Oh my god.
It's getting absolutely eaten
Wow.
up. Just like this, I think this map is going to be over. Slacks last alive. He'll obviously find Major, but he needs 4 more to keep this map going. Paz takes Immor, but takes a dink, and he's not going to be expecting Xantara to still be there. Easy win for Eternal Fire on their map pick. 60. Stairs looking at it, he's going to clear it, but how can he play around the angle? And he's really wasting a lot of time now with Xantara. Getting 1 is a really good result. He's coming in to try and help him out, but surely he doesn't get away with more than 1 kill. He's still alive. His position. He's proving to be a big problem, and surely he'll finally go down. And yes, Zyphon got 2 in the meantime as well, so it's down to Paz to help from CT. Gets 1. Needs to try and team up with Roxic to do something about this, and that's not going to happen. PK, can he adjust his crosshair for a couple of kills? They're going to fight him 1 by 1 right now, but he's out of bullets, and that's what helps out off towards the end. As Paz gets a ridiculous clip here, they should be fine. Allow sends it out first and second as well. Even 3 from that with the last tick of the round by the looks of it.
But they couldn't convert. They lost match 13 after a bit of a frail T side. It's going to be more with that enforcer role as he's
15 HP now. Bomb will try and go down, but so much damage done, and Major finds a way to drop it in front of the smoke as well, so it's entirely visible, and even more sprays coming through with no traces from that Silent Stem 4. make it easy for Imor and Major. And then that Slacks is last alive towards Sandbag. So any place you want to be, it's here to clutch this round. There's just too many men to find. Paz gets the last shot.
Absolutely, they're certainly going to need him to come to the party, and like you said, it's going to be a tough contender for him. With
Paz is playing close at the point, but surely he gets checked. Oh, he doesn't get checked. There's one for free, and now he's supported by Woxic on the AWP as well, but a miss might cause some problems for Paz, but Woxic is still comfortable and will swing for a second. Refreshed entry, Xantares toward mid. It doesn't matter. He's immediately traded by Imor, and Woxic gets the last few kills. Three for him.
Firing off all the bullets through the wood. Anyway, it's going to be an eco now for the T side. Paz not afraid to get up in their faces.
He checks the boost, but gets absolutely destroyed. So it's going to be down to Paz on the B side. Gets one, gets two. Looking for three, gets three, and that makes it four in total. Lovely shot from Paz. Obviously, Hardstyle used to be a coach for the old Sangal rosters. Said like minus Paz or something, and there was just an immediate reply of shut up. So don't worry, there are some Paz supporters out there, but they need some support on the site right now because he's gone down early in this one. After a great previous round, now under a lot of pressure. Zyphon's taking Xantares as well. They're completely exposed. And it's going to be down to Woxic on the side. He's trying to own this one, gets one, and only legs the second. Oh, if he got that clean frag, the round was back on. But look where Zyphon is. Never mind where Zyphon is. Major just gets 2 kills out of nowhere. And just like
play this properly, it should be near impossible with the HP Slacks has to work with. He's able to hit the first shot. Major's now incredibly concerned. Just one bullet will get the kill here for Major. Slacks is dancing around the site, but he dances to death. As Major gives...
I think Eternal Fire valued him even higher than these guys ever did before. I think, didn't you say to me the other day that obviously Major has... Oh, what a nade. All incredibly healthy. Stare and refresh the walking wounded. Refresh as well to get one, and of course that reveals his position. Xantares whiffs his jump a little bit and now can't afford to really reface the AWP. Once again, it's that last alive towards Sandbags as he is, with no escape. No, Xantares could have some pistols to face. Very, very good. Major. 2 assists and Xantares. Oh, I know it's a half buy.
Make it happen. I know. Eternal Fire. A whole lot better. This time, Woxic towards mid. Here's the shot landing through the smokes. He continues to commit to the spray, but it's Steyer who finds 2 fantastic opening kills towards A-Ram. Finally, some success there at the start of the round for Sprouts as they look to try and bring an end to the streak of 7 consecutive rounds here for Eternal Fire, and it's just the one-man army of Steyer to get the job done.
Stare. Deciding, okay, it's time to show up now. Time for Sprouts to show up as well. Refresh does get it's just Major last alive, and Stare will get a quad off the back of that. All around Zyphon and Refresh making their way up towards that. Refresh shoulder sneaking that angle. Yeah, but Zyphon will get taken down by Xantares, but at least Refresh answers back.
Ooh.
Major needs to be careful though. Grenades coming in. Where do they throw them? The right place. Lovely dunk.
Yeah. Touchdown IGL on IGL. And that's going to be forcing Sprout's hand immediately towards the opposite side of the map. Paz doesn't have any support anywhere near. Could be caught with the nade out. The push comes through from Long, strips his head right off. Big kill there from the Romanian. Can he find more? Absolutely. Finally, the trade is there from Xantares. But this round, which was at one point in favor of Eternal Fire, is now flipped into an even keel. Big flank coming through from Woxic right now. Does Xantares try to take the bait? Does he need to take the bait? Woxic spots one. Can't hit the shot though. Rare miss out of Woxic. Leaves Xantares in a 1v2.
2 players to find. Line being held through the edge of the smoke, but he spots Slacks. That's a great find, but look how aggressive Stayer's playing this angle, but Xantares finds it anyway. Of course he does. It's Xantares again.
Anyway, shifting into the 13th round here. Eternal Fire could devastate Sprout if they win this gun round, but Imor, yeah, with a bit of aggression there, does get caught off guard. So that's a fantastic start to the round for the T side.
Yeah, unfortunately, Paz has been taken down on B as well. Lanks with the entry, trying to make something happen toward B. Opened out the site already. I now know there's at least 2 more players toward the bottom of the ramp as that boost comes in, and Woxic's trying to play aggressive. Diamond head spotted low by Zyphon. He has to try and retreat. Still gets the kill. Woxic stepping up right now and back into a 3v3. 1 player on default. He gets himself a 3rd. Woxic's coming alive at the right time here. Refresh and
as he makes his way here towards heaven. If this gets good though, it's round over and he will get taken down. Trade comes through straight afterwards from Woxic and just give him the MVP
round. They're going to try and go fast on the back of it again. Lamps going straight through that Molotov, but Zantares has already taken one of his counterpart riflers, railing underneath the grate, trying to make it happen, but Flash is going to come in, and it's absolutely perfect. Zantares, the MVP, flashbang this time around to help out Major.
The situation here as well, with numbers towards the say bomb site, ready to welcome Sprout. Major's already flanking them out. Siphon left remaining, but he will be reduced to naught. Woxic, well, allows him to extend his life a little bit.
Not easy in practice.
Yeah.
For flashbang and land again, looking for a second, but Paz answers back this time.
Oh, good kills still come through for the T side. Zantares is the next man called into duty, and he's had his head ripped right off. I think, you know, in practice, you know, in the textbook, you're onto something there with the CT side being easier for a slightly newer team. But the Vertigo CT side is slightly different because of how dynamic it is and how much communication and coordination you need towards ramp as well. And when you consider the fact that it's only going to be the second gun round Sprouts have been able to win in the entire half, it paints a fairly bleak picture for the team.
Sees at least 3 players, I think, Slacks. He's under a lot of pressure now. He has smoke fort up to try and stop him being mollied off. He does such good work to get himself to. Zantares finally trades it, and a smoke will be deployed to help that plant come down from Paz. Can Zantares hold off this retake?
Kill from Refresh. Now they actually need to try and fight their way out. Can't get back to post-plant positions. Paz finds the frag, but that's all it's going to be out of him. And with that, Sprouts are going to be winning the second pistol.
I've watched my fair share of documentaries. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I've seen it in real life, mate. I've seen all the common rare animals. Can you even say that? If you do see the fights break out towards ramp, I'll think about that one while we watch the action unfold here. Because this is
position being pretty isolated. Zyphon's going to push through to help him out, but he loses his life after that. And now Streetface is going to have to fight his way through. Imor gets both. Trade needs to come in though, and Imor's so low that it gives Lanx a free trade.
Yeah, me too, man. Got the Secret 7 and the Big 5.
Yeah, cheaters.
Secret 7 are like the animals that you very rarely see type of thing.
Yeah, that sort of
Nocturnal.
thing.
Yeah. Oh god. Imor, he's an animal with the Desert Eagle. Lanx, the hero from the previous, continues to plug around in the next, but he suffers the same fate. Oh my god, if Imor finds a third in the sequence, that would have been back-breaking for Sprout. But
13 HP, just trying to waste the time now for his teammates' rotation. That's all he really can do. Woxic finally finds him, but of course it's Zantares and Woxic. 2 down. Zantares now knows where Slacks is as well, but there's nothing he can do about it. Being converged on from 2 different positions, and Woxic is very, very stuck. Gets one though. Now he has a very strong chance at this one. Oh, so close to the headshot.
Pretty chilled animals for humans. Because they don't, you know, they don't hunt humans, they're too big. Anyway, Slacks is on the hunt right now towards a ramp, and in fact, they're going to be keeping up with this aggression. Flash is perfect. All the kills come through for the CT side, and Eternal Fire, well, just being picked apart limb from limb right now.
Yeah, every single thing.
Can't hear you coming like all other snakes that like just slither away. The puff adder, it just stays in the path and waits for you, and then bites you.
Ready to go. A again, and Stair playing a very defensive angle in the back left corner, completely unchecked, and he'll get one and get a...
Oh, that flash is so good. Paz has been blind for a year. Stayer gets the kill. Stacks is maintaining his forward position as well, and that's going to be catching Major off guard. The B side is not working out at all for Eternal Fire, and Sprout are actually, you know, not only...
Sprout, impressed with this. Lanx gets himself a finishing frag toward Zantares. Eternal Fire find a way in on the T side here. He's already dealt with him or toward to push aggressively down ramp. Lots of information. Fantastic grenade. Woxic down to 30. Touched Zantares as well, I think, down to 73. Major has at least found 1 kill, and he's continuing to look for more in the line. Oh, Major again showing up with important entry kills.
It was by Woxic, know exactly where he is right now. Molly not going to be coming to displace him, and actually, great trade from Zantares. Thank God he gets that trade, because Lanx gets an unlikely kill onto Woxic. The rotations have come through as well. Oh, is that a team flash? No, it's Stayer's flash. Lax gets the kill.
Does indeed, and now back into a 2v2. Going to go whiffy one, and he almost recovers the spray, but not enough. Unfortunately, that position leaves Major in a 1v1 on pushed by Stair pretty quickly, you'd imagine. And he comes, speeds it up at the last second, and that's the way to play it if you're Stair. Silent to begin with, quick to end it off, realizing that has been
once again, Eternal Fire. Yeah, go for it.
Has been a very B central play. I completely agree with you. So far.
But is that because they're struggling at ramp, or is that because that's what they want to do, you know?
Yeah, good point. No, do we? This is what we need to see, though. Zantaro's heading entries towards Dave bomb sites. That's a very weird angle though, and does get the frag. And swings the more as well. There's one
Oh my god.
more to grab. And it grabs a man advantage too.
He's going to be giving the information away, yeah. Refresh is in a perfect position. Catches Woxic pretty much with his knife out, free frag. Job done, round is over. I mean, Paz can try his best, but this should not be possible with the amount of time that's left on the clock, and Refresh has played this perfection. Even if he goes down, does not matter, although he won't. Captain does not go down with the ship, because half in the series so far were just all dominated by no contest type of thing. Now, Sprouts have pitched up in a big way, and in fact, not just that they're pitched up, they're actually dominating Eternal Fire. Nothing working out for Eternal Fire here on the T side, just everything they attempt gets completely shut down.
Oh,
that's a nice shot there.
Lovely shot.
One for the highlight reel.
Unfortunately, it means nothing at all in the case of the round. Just entire scoreline just makes complete sense as well. Like, they're going to be a lot, so Lamps should be getting these kills and should be top fragging, and look at that, he is. Making this one basically impossible, and that's in the B stairs right now.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. He lives here, and he's showing them how to play.
I mean, for a 17-year-old, he just is so damn impressive, and we will continue to see his name in the kill feed. Could even finish the map with an ace. No, Woxic won't allow him that heroism, but still 12 seconds left here. Job is done. We'll be able to find one headshot, but it's going to be Sprouts with that flawless second half. They go up 16 to 10. It is going to be the execute coming through towards the A-bomb side, first on the T side, but a util raining in. There are numbers for the CCs, but only 2 numbers, and one of them has been removed, so is Siphon. They actually decided to try stack up 3 players on the B side.
As we mentioned, I mean, Sprouts record what they've done in the past, of course, on these maps.
Spy from Sprout. The linchpin has been set up. The trap is sprung. The prey steps in, but the prey actually ends up becoming the predator.
Naux from long range with the FAMAS will manage to tap down Major, and Stairs double set up with the FAMASes as well, and they're still causing a lot of problems, and it's down to Paz now. 1v1, Stairs managed to find the AK as well, and the bomb is dropped very much open, but Paz, just before that smoke blooms, hits the
I bashed the 5-7, well actually a 5-7 stab over the CZ. Oh, that's the egregious peak there from Slacks, you know, just into mid late in the round.
Flash coming in.
Trying to re-aggress off the back of the flash. Yeah, there we go. Trade stinks with Woxic, but AK comes out on top of the M4 every day of the week, and that A-bomb side is looking frail right now. Lance is trying to rotate in position. He's been able to get into the site, but there's 2 players that emerge from the apartments, and Lance never going to win that way into Stayer's home. Looking for a cup of coffee. He does find Stayer, but there's another one. He moors here as well.
Bang in.
Yes! Behind them. No, Laux has the AK. Outside of that, I don't think MP9s are actually working. In fact, utility is so important on the CT side of Vertigo. Centaurus is just slapping them down, man.
Well, thankfully for Eternal Fire set from the action, and look how long range it is for Stair with the MP9. It's impossible. Flank toward A from long. Work out.
This was still one of the classic major rounds that we've seen so far out of this new look Eternal Fire squad, you know, taking their time, not even just forcing the issue just because they have the advantage, like still happy to take their time in the round and work their way forward, you know, coordinated push. Woxic uncharacteristically getting caught off there by the verticality, but this was just actually such a beautiful round from Eternal Fire, the way that they went about things. You know, it had it all. It had the individual brilliance and it had good tactical. Much better looking T-side coming through from them. Here, all of the individuals are looking dialed in as well. Although, Major does get a little bit overzealous there, committing to the fight while he was blinded up. Need to be careful here. These Desert Eagles have got an element of lethality about them. Oh no. Oh Mo, the timing.
Shot.
Completely works out against Antares. Slacks in the angle.
This is basically impossible to get through. Slacks, just about. It's taken down by him, and now he can still here, but Paz might spot him and does get him. Recovered into a 2v2, and Refresh can't really afford to push
together. Paz is holding the angle. He's not playing for the long game. Stayer steps into him and he gets the big kill. Huge impact coming through from Paz, and he also
break your curse. Usually it's with the Eagles. That's how Counter-Strike seems to work sometimes.
Yeah, there's actually going to be a bit of a flash play here. I believe, no, Lungs doesn't have a flash, so Stayer's going to try. Major looks into him, and it's actually a kill back for Major. I think they're going straight into the sides off the back of this as well.
A little bit split up, but at the moment it might work out because all the utility is raining in. Major stands in the open though and gives Laux a free frag. Secondary AWP available for him to try and make work, and Refresh is being baited in toward the back of the site right now as well. Bomb's being planted, it's not being checked. 2 free kills for Refresh, and finally this should be a round sorted out for Sprout. But the bomb did go down. It wasn't denied by Refresh. He went for Xantares first. So Woxic has a chance to hold this off, but Laux finds him beautifully. Now surely the KD for Paz will finally go begging, trying to increase it to at least a couple more. He's being held by the rifles, tries to go for the diffuser, but everyone's facing him, of course, and that's how it should be. 6-1 in the end. I mean, I was slightly concerned that his decision to take Xantares first, like I said, couldn't actually come back to bite him, because that meant the bomb could go down and wasn't denied. Flax will get very much spotted toward apartments, and will have to fall away off the back of that. But right now he's being bailed out by his teammates. One for Laux with the AWP toward Banana, one for Zyphon, and one for Refresh as well, and Xantares is very much stuck in the apartments at the moment. Sure, the 6-0 start is sick, but at any point it could easily be a run of rounds for Sprout, and right now they're building it up.
The double hold towards one of Bananas. Xantares is going to be stepping into the AWP here, and Laux will happily
with him. He can fall away safely, so he'll avoid that, and Laux on that other AWP is all the way down toward the bottom of the apartment.
Yeah, so it's going to be a burst out of the apartment. Zyphon catches the HE grenade, and he finds the first kill onto Slacks. Oh my god, all of a sudden, the door's just been blown wide open and executes into the B side, hoping there's only 2 players there. The other one is what we just saw here, which is the apartment.
This map hasn't had any impact whatsoever. Laux a little bit more on the AWP, and poor old Major is just...
So he's down here. Laux is holding a very tight angle, and Watson's about to step into it as well. Oh my god, Laux actually finds the frag. Stays the next man called into action, but Xantares just does them both dirty with the double. I was, on the fence about it initially, about whether they should go for it or not, but because of the money...
Fire with another 5-round lead to work with.
Nice. Nice bit of initiative there being taken by Refresh. Catches match. Question is he going to hang around while the smoke fades? He spots Woxic just stepping out. Again, Laux is going to have the impact with the AWP. By dry, they do a lot of damage. This is where Stayer needs to come into the fight now. And he gets his vision back just in time, and Laux gets a kill. There we go. Job done, round over.
Yep, job done, and that is thankfully one for Sprout that they had to take and will take. Also with 5 players alive too. So it's nearly the end of the half, but it is important. Very blinded Slacks on long, and as we say, he's been struggling, so he's not going to want to use his life in any silly way, but goodness gracious me, Immortal goes charging straight through that Molotov and gives Refresh no chance whatsoever. Slacks no scope through the smoke. We've seen Fallen do some ridiculous stuff from this position with a scout before, but the AWP is not hitting, and Zyphon now in pit is getting some damage done. Woxic still alive, but not for much longer, and Major can't find the pit player. Has to be wary of that long swing as well. Xantares is on the bomb site itself and knows where 3 of these players are, but they can't do much about it. One clean spray, but he's getting peeked from 2 different angles. And even though he's down to very stuck and might even get taken down after time here, for it. He tries to go for the swing, but there we go. And look at the AWPers to pick up if they need to go for a retake. So that is living the life when you can do that at the end of a half. Already, Refresh is comfortable going super aggressive, and he finds Immor as well. That's a beautiful piece of initiative taking there. Been successful in the past on the flashes, and Paz doing exactly the same thing as Xantares did, but this time there are 2 players to face, and there's just too many men to take down, and that will be an 87-half. Great recovery. Big deal for both these 2 teams, I would say. This situation, and now Immor regretters flashed in. We see him do so much good work on those guns sometimes, but they are a bit of a cruel mistress. It can be a 50-50 call sometimes whether you get 3 or 0. Major needing a lot of pressure as well from the back of the site. Just hunting a little bit through the smoke. I don't think it's going to come back to bite them, as it most certainly won't now. But still, it's going to be a nice clean-up. Leaving Paz last alive, just trying to farm some cash. Got 2 already. Want to escape. Otherwise, we'll really go. The first does get it. Actually failed to hit him.
Man.
Yeah, as quick as I thought they would. Yeah, genuinely would think so. And so far, it'll be important in these sort of rounds as well for Woxic to step up, of course, as he had a bit of a run. Causing a lot of havoc with the MP9 right now, and there's more problems for Sprout at the moment. Xantares has got 1, Woxic's playing around with a 5-7, and Laux is trying to escape with the 10. Just like that, he's in a tough situation. He finds Xantares beautifully, and he's got the M4 picked up, and Laux is showing up himself as well.
Tapped here by Emo. Footsteps would be heard. He now knows where Lounge's position. Doesn't matter though. Lounge is still going to be able to get the kill. Quad kill in the future though, because you still want him to cut his teeth and really find his identity as a player. Right now, Refresh trying to chase down the AWP. At least we'll get the kill, but the trade's there. And they're going to continue to try and step their way forward in towards the say bomb site, using the momentum from middle, but it's going to get shut down here. Eternal Fire, lock down the defense on the A bomb site.
That's going to lock out this take. Major is pretty good. It means that actually it will be easy for Major in the end. That's a lovely flick up.
The issue after trying to disbalance the sites a little bit or the defense.
There we
but
go.
Eternal Fire to say keep their composure, and it's going to be Wox.
That's Sax versus Voxic is something in that one, and that's the first real AWP kill we've seen. Bit of a weird one from Xantara.
And it looks like Sprout is still going to be committing in towards the B bomb site. Here, smoke starts to fade. Major on an off angle will get a kill back, and he's got the support that comes through from him more, but he's only good for damage.
And there's the low HP player of Stare in first. That's the trade, and now they're going to try to get Major out of the position, and yes, they do, but they do it very well as well. Major puts himself in a position that's very refreshed toward the back of the site as well. I should say, Lamps holding the angle. And now it's all down to Paz, trying to fake out the AWP player. Nade coming in, smoke for the bomb as well, but Lamps is still holding that position, and now Refresh Coffins to play toward. Sure, the damage is significant for Lamps, but time has gone. Even if he gets something off there as well, which he doesn't. There was no time left for the defuse anyway.
Just like...
Oh, hello. It's going to be an interesting one. Major and Immob get some free kills here. Immob's directly behind the banana smoke, and he catches Refresh on the retreat. That is gorgeous stuff from
That's
Immob.
life in as well. If they lost this, it was pretty much going to be 14-9 before they got to afford another buy-up, and it is actually flawless, at least this far. Only Slack's death race is
overused.
I think I would have beaten that one to death myself. Yeah. It's just such a bit of response util in play here from Eternal Fire as well. More going to get forced out into the open. Himself and Major just lock down the B bomb site. But a couple of kills do come back courtesy of Siphon and Slacks, but they don't anticipate Woxic being in position as well. And he'll put the finishing touches onto the round 12-12 scoreline. Oh, but Emo's pushing. A flash comes.
Oh no.
That's such a bold play to make. You know, bold means trap. Woxic looking to try and make the BD play right now towards the coffins. One player tries to bypass them, won't be afforded that luxury. It's Woxic who is the gatekeeper into this B bomb site.
Yeah, really good job from Woxic to get two there and sort of bail out the situation. And there's a very fast boost coming in. It was being looked for. There goes Woxic, and there's Xantara's recovering the kill immediately. 3v2 still in Eternal Fire's favour. Stare and Slacks, the double S's on the Sprout side. Can they make it possible? As is playing with the angle and gets a frag, most importantly. And that means that Slacks is stuck in the open, and Eternal Fire make it happen again. Safe, I say that. It's not a brick wall. Oh my goodness.
Whoa, Woxic just gets around the corner. Finally, still goes back, finds Refresh with the nade out. Tries to go back for a third. Maybe that was a bit too much, but eventually...
Ready to pop, but they might get caught mid-pop. Immo's about to swing and get one. Oh, I thought it was more than one. And now this round is still on, to be honest. Xiphon and Slacks aren't too low HP to make this impossible, and the flash is absolutely perfect. Xantara's gets one, though, and Major helps out with the second. Spell the end. Can they deal with Major? Immo. Well, I definitely can't deal with Xantara's because he just walked straight down mid. What a time to make that call for Xantara's. Immo still boosted up toward quad. He's not budging whatsoever. Major tries to get flashed in, and actually Immo's taking a lot of molly damage. This could still be a very difficult situation for Eternal Fire, but he still swings for another kill. That could be huge, and look at the health on Refresh. 2 Refresh is in the middle of nowhere. In comes the flashbang. Should get an easy frag towards Slacks. There it is, and Woxic times his shot to perfection as the flash comes in, and that is...